can lock you guys out, but I'm not gonna lock you guys out unless you guys are assholes about it. Because you guys might be able to type some useful stuff. So, eSwags had this brilliant idea that we have a little like meeting on. Consider them like town hall meetings that can be like status updates or just give directions of the outfit, address any concerns or whatever it might be, thoughts, fears, hopes, dreams, whatever it might be, and people can participate. So this can be the official town hall meeting. I don't know how much we're going to get into today. Hopefully it won't be a very long meeting because I'm tired. But hopefully in the future, I would like these to be scheduled. However, in the foreseeable future, I will probably not actually be able to attend these. So these will be kind of community-run things where officers will kind of provide structure to these meetings, but you know, they're designed for everybody to speak and give their 2 cents. So, does anybody have anything they would like to say before we jump into it?
Yeah, thanks for all the guys who were with me today in the platoon. You guys are badass.
Hooray! Okay.
That's sweet.
I missed out on one of your platoons.
I guess you did. I led some platoons this morning too, and they were fantabulous. Anyway, moving on. So first thing on the agenda to talk about is direction of the outfit. My general feelings on where I wanted to take the direction of the outfit was to have us move in a more competitive, move towards more competitive gameplay. I think we still need to do public platoons. I think the fact that a lot of other outfits don't do public platoons, like 56RD and Merc, Recursion, 4R, all those elite fits, they don't run public platoons obviously because they don't want to deal with it. But I feel like that kind of it hurts their player base. It kind of hurts Planetside where you get the haves and the have-nots. And that's not something I wanted with the Freedom Eagles. However, I do want the Freedom Eagles to kind of up their game. Right now, we're good, but we still have some like glaring flaws that I think are like basics that could be fixed. That I think if we got those together, we'd be a lot more effective. So I guess maybe to compare, I'd like us to be somewhere between a 56RD and like a Devil Dogs type outfit.
That sounds good. Sounds like good. Agree. Anyone else?
Also, there's the doc that we're using as meeting notes. Because I just realized not everybody in this channel is getting them. But does anybody else have any thoughts on where they were hoping the outfit would be going, or where they think the outfit should be going, or anything like that?
I feel like what you said perfectly lays out what I was hoping to see this outfit become.
Exactly. Me too.
It just needed to be said. Thank you.
Okay. Alright, so officer roles. The officer roles are kind of changing where the officer roles are previously were for people that like were kind of pillars of the outfit and led a lot of squads and platoons, or just squads, whatever it might be. And we're just kind of like reliable squad leaders to like they probably interacted with me as a platoon leader, and every now and then maybe chipped in some opinion or whatever. But I'd like officers to take a more proactive role in like kind of helping me build the outfit. I don't. So I have had some changes in my life where I now have my daughter full time, and I work a lot more than I did when I first started this outfit. So I don't have the time to kind of lead platoons, squads, update the website, and run training and create videos and all the content. So in order to kind of pick up the slack, I need help. Also, and frankly, I couldn't do all this by myself, even if I had the time. But I definitely need a lot of people's. Everybody else has other expertise and skill sets that I don't have. So I really want officers to have a more proactive role in not just like managing the outfit, but helping build it. And with that being said, people that like want to do that, let me know. And like, chances are, like, I would be very open to making you an officer, if that's something you want to do. Is there anybody here that like wants to do that?
I want to help. I'm
Just
not sure
help
I'm ready
build
to
it?
be an officer.
Yeah, well, like, basically, like, you help, like, cause everybody, like, some people, they just want to get on and they just want to like shoot things, and they're content to not lead, or maybe they are content to be a squad leader, but they don't want to have to put in real time outside of like actually playing the game, which is totally understandable. Like, I totally get it. Some days I want to be that guy, but I do, to make this outfit run effectively. A lot of, we got to do some work outside the game.
I'll help as much as I can, but I'm like you. I'm stuck in a boat of real life.
Right. So,
What I'm doing here, Swag.
we're having
Sig
a
user.
Freedom Eagles town hall. Do you want to participate, Sig user?
I don't know. eSwags told me to get in here for some reason.
I feel like you should definitely participate in this town hall meeting, Sig user. I feel like it'd be very beneficial for you and the Eagles.
All right.
Well,
Okay. So, does anybody have any thoughts on what they think the officer roles should be? Any concerns about what, like, we currently have going on with officers? And then anybody, so Alan, I know you mentioned Psycho Midget, you said you want to do it, but you're kind of stuck between real life. For Ben, you said you're interested in it, but you think you're not ready for an officer type role. Did I catch all that?
Yeah, see, for me, it's like, I'd be more than willing to help in any way that I can, but at this point, I'm not ready to have people rallying around me, I guess.
Not ready for the that like actual responsibility of being like an outfit leader, but you would like to still contribute.
Sure.
So another thing I wanted to bring up with the officer roles is we sort of have one blanket term for everyone, and that's just officer. Whereas it's apparent that not all officers can fulfill all the other officers' obligations. There's just different levels of officer, and I feel like we should recognize those and get those organized as well.
So you're thinking having like kind of stratified the officer rank?
Yeah. So where we have just officers that like participating in game and having squad leaders and other officers who like helping the direction of the outfit and etc.
So you got
Yeah, see, for
squad
me,
leads.
Like
You're,
a squad leader should not be the same rank
quartermasters,
as
etc.
you, for example, Jiyoung.
The squad leader should not be the same as my role is what?
Yes.
see, for
But,
me,
well, they need a separation of title.
like, I'll put it this way, like, I want to be like a squad leader, and like someone like Alan might be the step above me, where they're actually like doing platoon leading and helping with the outfit more, I guess, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Or like having, and then there's someone like Speech, I guess, I like him, who would be very involved in everything, at least he was. And then there's like you and Paladin.
User in your channel timed out.
Where'd what Sig user leave? I think
Yeah,
he
it's fine.
forget Sig user.
Channel.
Hey.
Is this thing actually hot micing or is it just showing up that way?
Uh,
I think it's actually hot miking.
it is actually. Do you have it as like push to talk or what?
Yeah,
So-
that's push to talk right now.
Okay. It does look like it's hot micing. I don't.
Okay, let me see about changing the push to talk.
Now it looks like he's just like microphone's muted. Maybe you did it on purpose.
I did mute it, so let me just try to fix
Oh, okay.
all this crap. I'm still here.
Okay. So would you think that there should be like, because obviously I've only got like 5 ranks in game that I can use. So are you thinking there should be an additional stratification that's purely like external, like those ranks are listed on
Did you
the
read
website?
Yeah,
Kelly
before.
Boys?
Yeah,
Kel-
I did.
Kel-
On how they did it with.
I feel like
Bait
that's
or
a
whatever.
perfect way to go, and I'm really that's like solid. I really
like that's what you would like to see done.
potentially, yeah.
What do the rest of you guys? Have any of you guys read Kelly Boy's post on what they did in? Did they pronounce it Bait?
Fade, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
is that the one with the Legionnaires and stuff like that?
Correct. It was all
Leggings, yeah.
Roman.
I just posted it in chat for everyone to read.
I
Basically.
like that. It was well put together, and it also made an exception for people who are inactive.
Yeah. So they had like 10 ranks. So you know, obviously, but they were all like I couldn't have this in game. These would all be external ranks, and I can create groups for these in like on the website so that like we can tell who's what, but it wouldn't be represented in game. And in game, we'd have to basically have like categories.
How many?
Which, like-
how many
You said
ranks in game
5?
can you provide?
5. So you
5.
get like, so basically, and I'm utilizing all of them, where we have useless dirtbag, combat enabled, screaming eagle, officer, and then leader. Those are the 5 ranks, and a paladin and I are the only ones that can have leader, which I've changed the name to founder. And then the officer ranks are kind of like the, you know, the leader type titles that you would normally see in outfits.
It wouldn't be that hard to compress the 10 ranks the Bait had into
They
5.
should definitely be in game.
In-game how? What do you mean?
Well, in order for it to work, like to do 10 ranks on the website, it's not going to matter. Enough people don't go to the website. It has to be compressed, just like you're saying. It's got to
Well-
be compressed to the 4 ranks.
If you're a cert bag, you know you're obviously a useless cert bag too. So
Well, it would be Cert Bag is 1 through 2. Oh no, useless Cert Bag would be 1 through 2. Cert Bag would be 3 and 4. Centurion and Legionate would be the same, and then Governor. Represented
so-
in game. Or something
Yeah,
like
so
that.
basically, in game we would have to basically have like the ranks in game represent groups of ranks on the website. So useless dirtbag would have to be, if you were to pull straight from the example that's on the website here, like his Bade example, useless dirtbag would be like 1 through 2, and then combat enabled would be like 4 through 5, and then Screaming Eagle would be like 7, Officer would be like Governor, and then Retired Legionnaires would, Officer would also include
1 through 10.
Yeah, we
Or
wouldn't
8 through
do, we wouldn't do 8 through 10, and yeah, basically 10 would
User
be
entered your
condensed
channel.
into just the founder rank, 8 through 10, and then you'd have the governor, which is the officer rank. Or, but he was actually looking for a stratification of the officer rank specifically, so we would actually have multiple ranks that would qualify you as an officer, but like there would be like different ranks of officers.
Well, the stratification of officers doesn't necessarily need to be represented in game as much as just the entirety as a whole.
That's true. Yeah, because at that point, once you've gotten kind of into that officer group, you're probably a little bit more aware of.
Hopefully, they'll be more trustworthy. We'll be able to trust them with stuff that higher officers have access to in game.
Yeah. My only. So I've got a small issue with this in that it
Kind
it
of
gets
separates people.
yeah, like it starts to separate people, and you get like you start like some people really like the ranking, like some people really like ranking and want that ability to progress, kind of like Revenge wants that, like he wanted a kind of like a tiered system for him to like be able to rank himself and see how well he's progressing. But like other people I could see be like slighted by the fact that they're like, hey, I thought I was like a higher ranking officer, and you have me here, or maybe you can get into like politics and then maybe a more basic and fundamental thing is that it like the logistics of tracking it all. I mean, it's not huge, but it gets complicated.
It is huge.
And I wonder if it's like how much benefit does it provide to actually spell out like a stratification of officer responsibilities?
Very true.
So I think the more I think about it, I think I will table this because I don't see the benefit of specifically ranking officers rather than just having kind of like a you get out what you put in. And as an officer, like I promoted you to officer, and I'll spell out what I kind of expect of officers. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that all officers are created equal, but in terms, like, they shouldn't be like pulling rank over each other. It should be kind of a mutual trust, and then disagreements, like, I can settle.
Actually, Jay, I got a question. So, I wasn't here at the beginning of it. Why was somebody asking about stratification for the officer ranks?
We were just talking about.
I was mainly just concerned about organization. So, for example, there are people in this TeamSpeak who just want to be squad leads, and I want to have that represented in games so that this person is known by everyone.
Just easier logistically to figure out who's the squad leads.
When I'm looking at who can be a squad lead, it sounds like I don't want to have to like ask every single time, and then sometimes have to entrust it to someone who I don't know. It'd be nice if I could just look and say, oh, this person's qualified to be a squad lead. There you go.
Yeah, for me, whenever I run a couple of your platoons of it, like when you guys leave it, so I actually know who's a squad leader, who's able to do squad leading, and it's just something you learn after a while. I understand that when you're starting out, it's a pain in the ass, and you kind of want to know like who's good, who's gonna be a good squad lead. But if you just pay attention to when you guys are running platoons, you will really just remember and start remembering who's a squad lead.
That's kind of my feelings on it too. Now, what we can do is we can make a list on the website of people that are like that maybe have that are like known squad leads that if you're on the website and that maybe have at the very least been through some sort of squad leader training. That to this point my philosophy has been everybody is allowed to lead squads until I tell you you can't. And I understand that not everybody can lead squads well, but it's been kind of a decision to just let the people who can't lead squads well lead squads anyway, to hopefully help them get a better perspective on what's expected of them when they are not squad leading, and also maybe help get them a little bit better. But at the risk, what that does do is that it can kind of hurt the Eagle image of, you know, us maybe zerging a little bit or something like that. But I'm less. I'm kind of content to take that hit of other outfits maybe thinking we're zerging because maybe we don't have our A squad leading. But I'd rather have other. You don't want to lead because you don't want other outfits to think that like you're bad.
Well,
Sometimes we pwn though when we zerg.
see, for me, it's just I don't want to be the one person that takes away from
User in your
the
channel
fighting
timed out.
force of the Eagles and to let me get better. And I know that sounds kind of silly, but yeah. So I don't want to lead and mess everything up and then have to try and screw everybody over and have to start over again.
So let me actually answer that remark there. You're saying that you just don't feel confident in it, or you don't want to lead because you're going to be taken away from what the Eagles can do. If you take into account that if you're the one that learns and you get better at it, even if you're the one not leading, like you're not leading the squad, you're not leading the platoon, but you are an individual within the platoon, you're going to have a better perspective and a better understanding of what you need to do or what needs to get done when the platoon's running, therefore making the Eagles platoons, Eagles squads better.
Fair.
And again, like, anybody is allowed to lead, and even if you don't think you're gonna do a good job, even if you know you're gonna do a bad job and you're gonna end up zerging, I honestly, like, so long as you're aware of it, and you're like, hey, this isn't necessarily good, but I'm gonna give this a shot, I would much rather you do that than not try at all, because, like, it's just the first step. And you'll be able to get better at, like, maybe you'll find out, like, I just don't even like squad leading. You'll do it a few times and you're like, nah, this isn't for me. But at least you, like, kind of got opened up to it. But maybe you do like it and you're like, hey, but I want to get better. If you're an open-minded squad lead and willing to take advice and get feedback from other people, then that works really too, where you're like, if you want to lead a squad and you've got Kelly Boy or any of the people in this meeting, honestly, that want to give you advice, like, just take it. And I don't care what other outfits, if other outfits want to call us Zergers or, you know, compare us to other Zerg fits or whatever. I
They
don't
can eat
care.
a bag of dicks.
Yeah, because what it will mean is that later down the line, when we are doing ops, we'll kick their ass, and they'll be like, oh, and they'll just, like, haters are gonna hate type of thing.
They're just jealous because our squad cohesion usually.
Or they're, like, mad because they don't have as many friends.
And can I bring up another subject real quick? So I've been watching the number of recruits who keep joining, right? And I think more people should be doing stuff like I do on Hassan, because the majority of our new recruits I've noticed are from the random squads me and a couple of the other officers start, where we just like mess around and talk to people. And I feel like more officers should be doing that.
Yeah, so those public platoons where you just kind of, like, pick up the new guys, those are good building experiences for the new platoon. Because think about to when you first joined this game, and think about the platoons that you had a lot of fun in. And chances are, like I'm not gonna lie, I think that just about every single one of you had some fun in a Zerg before you really got into the tactics of the game. And I could be wrong, maybe you guys were like, these Zergs suck, but most people in the beginning, like, they just wanted a fun community that they could hang out with and make jokes in. And Hypermatter...
User left your channel. User joined your
Oops.
channel.
Hypermatter looked like you kept wanting to say something. Did you have something to say?
No. Sorry.
No? Okay. I kept seeing your name pop up and I'm like, what's he trying to say? And anyway, like, if you just take those, like, small squads and just give them a feeling of being part of a unit that's, like, working together, you don't want to make it too strict because they're honestly not, like, some of them don't even fucking know how to redeploy. And you got to remember that as a squad leader, that when you're running these public platoons, look at some of their battle ranks and like, I've sent messages to guys being like, hey, why aren't you in the galaxy? He's like, was I supposed to be there? And they're just not used to the expectations, and if you think back to your first time, like, the learning curve is pretty steep, and you gotta learn to help those guys enjoy the game. And
Incredibly
not just,
steep in this game.
yeah, and not just kind of hang them out to dry.
Or what's a galaxy?
Yeah,
It's
and
my
how
favorite,
do you
though.
and how do you redeploy directly into the galaxy? Like, that's the big one. Is like, how do you redeploy directly into a big moving vehicle? Most of them should know how to redeploy. However, knowing how to redeploy into a galaxy or a sunderer like that's moving is not necessarily known.
That's hard to learn.
Yeah, well, it's not hard. It's just like, it's not intuitive.
On your own, it's pretty damn hard to learn. If somebody doesn't
Yeah.
tell you how to do it, like, you have to go, what am I doing?
Yeah, the tutorial sucks.
Yeah. So actually, Slim Charles had this idea a while back where it's like, have training platoons where you go to Hassan, and maybe you're like ghost capping, but they're good ways to train guys on how to move together, because you don't have to deal with the fact of like trying to stick together in live combat. You just get the feel of moving together before you get shot at.
Speaking of, I'm doing that right now.
Yeah, like, I can give you an example of like how quote unquote intuitive this game is. I didn't understand how to overload a generator until I was like level 65 or something.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's just 'cause 6 sucks.
Oh, I do suck. I do.
Okay. I think we've gotten a little off topic here. But does anybody have any like? I guess I felt like we've gotten on a tangent without a whole lot of target here.
I would personally really like to see this TeamSpeak channel used way more. And right
Yeah.
now we only have an Alpha and a Bravo, but we could easily fill up Charlie and Delta.
Let me create a sub channel right now.
And then if we could collectively put a push on to just get people in here, I think that would be a good starting point to get some actual progress with people getting into comms.
Can you repeat that?
Just putting an active push out to get the outfit into this TeamSpeak channel, just by having a platoon up and saying we're all in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, we do need to do that more often, and I'm really guilty of it because I like to like that's something I need to do a lot more. But if any of you are on and there's not a squad, I would really appreciate it if you guys would try to make a push for TeamSpeak squad, because
Copy.
oftentimes what ends up happening is if you just like say you have to, like, people aren't in the habit of getting into TeamSpeak, but if you're like, hey, if you want to participate in the squad, you gotta be in TeamSpeak, you'll be surprised how many people join.
Yeah.
Gia, if you want to actually force that, you can do that pretty easily. All you gotta do is when you start up a platoon, when anybody joins, just tell them get on TeamSpeak. You say that in the platoon chat, in the in-game chat once,
Yeah.
and then just go to TeamSpeak and leave it.
Yeah, I've done that a few times, and it's actually been very effective in terms of getting people in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, so if you just get more and more people to do that and just train you guys to keep going on to TeamSpeak all the time, it'll eventually just become second nature.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm definitely guilty of this, but I would like to ask. I'm gonna make a larger input. I'm going to suggest more people do it, and I'm gonna make a greater effort to do it myself.
I'm getting a squad set up now.
Okay. Okay. So TeamSpeak. Were there anything else that we want to talk about before we move on?
Actually, yeah, Gia, there's one thing that because I keep going and plugging the whole thing about, the armor training or anybody needs specific things, vehicles and whatnot. I have yet to have
disconnected from
anybody
your
come to
channel.
me
Joined
and
your
ask
channel.
about that.
Yeah.
Alright guys,
What I
everyone in the outfit.
We talked about. Here, I'll just leave the doc.
There you go.
Everyone in the outfit, we would very much like
I know-
you to get onto TeamSpeak right now.
So basically, so far my experience with
the
this
conversation
outfit,
right now
when it comes
concerns
to
the
training,
future of
is
the
like
outfit. So I would
nobody
really
does the
appreciate
training
if all of
unless you
got
kind of
on
like
it.
force it down their throat. and kind of force them to do it. Nobody seems to be going out and trying to get it on, like, taking the initiative. So I wouldn't expect
User
that.
left
I
your
think you would
channel.
need to, like, specifically ask
User joined your
people,
channel.
or like
TeamSpeak is easy to
advertising,
download,
like, hey,
guys.
I'm going
Just get
to
it
give
on.
a
The outfit
vehicle
message
training, like,
has
right now. Anybody that wants to
channel you need to go
participate,
to.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, like
See
if
how
you
many
want
you
me
get.
to, if you want me to go and grab people by the
That's what
fucking collar
Planetside
and tell them,
is.
okay, you're coming down here and do the training,
User
I will
joined
do
your
that.
channel.
I have no problems doing that. It's just,
I don't know. It kind of
it's
seems
just
like
I get a lot
of
of
work.
people saying, oh yeah, I'm interested in that, but then I
Yeah.
forget who they are.
User joined
Seriously,
your
Yeah.
channel.
I
But
think
no,
what you
Geog
need
wants
to
get as
do
many people as we can
is,
to it.
I think you
User
need to, like,
joined your
set a
channel.
date
It's already a
that you're
good
going
20
to
people.
have the training, and be like, I'm gonna do this, and then on the day of the training, I don't think you're gonna get very many people that are gonna commit to it. I think what'll happen is it'll be the day of, and you're just gonna be like, I'm doing
It's
this
fine.
training
My
right now.
internet's terrible.
I
I'm
need
in
you
it.
guys to come do this, and then hopefully you'll get a few people, at least a couple people,
Negative
you know, maybe
ninja,
2 or
TeamSpeak's
3.
more
But even
reliable.
then, like, the more
Outfit
you do
check
it, I
breaks
think,
all the time.
like,
Dude,
TeamSpeak,
I don't-
the more you
User
do it,
joined
the
your
more
channel.
people will
I
join.
don't mind having like one
Also,
person
we would like to
explaining
encourage more
things to
people
one
to
person.
use
I don't care.
TeamSpeak, 'cause
To me, it's anybody
our,
that's interested in
outfit
learning
chat
about any of the
breaks, and
vehicles.
so
Like,
does our
I will
squad
go ahead and
chat
take
and
my
all
time
that,
out and I'll
so
teach them. You know?
We're
Yeah.
gonna start doing squads that
So,
only
I think,
use TeamSpeak, so you need it.
I think I would appreciate it if you did that, and honestly, it's kind of better when there's, like, less people.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to do that and find a time that works good for you that you can do, like, on a regular basis, I think that'd be really helpful.
Okay.
You don't have to, man, but if it's
Okay,
really gonna be
anything else
appreciated
before we
if you
move
do.
on? So we're gonna get into, like, specifics on training. Here, that's the next topic here.
Oh, what did I miss?
I currently can right now, if you don't mind.
Are we at officer rules? Is that
No,
what
no,
we're
you're not being
Yeah,
forced
well, we
to,
talked
man.
about,
Not
like,
being forced
what
to,
we were
but
expecting
if you
of
can
officer,
get TeamSpeak, get it for sure.
officer roles.
And
It
any
was
of you
suggested
already
that
have
maybe
it, you should
we
listen in
add,
on the
like,
conversation.
additional ranking, like, on the website,
The
where it wouldn't be
conversation will
recorded in
probably
game, but
be
you'd have, like,
recorded and
stratification
posted on the
of
forums
officer roles,
later.
where, like, not all officers would be, like, seen as equal, but then I kind of was, the more I thought about it, I was kind of
User
like,
joined
nah,
your
I don't
channel.
want to do that. So,
I think you should just have officers and then like ranks between, you know, an entry level guy up to officer, and then officers, you know, what you and Paladin figure out.
Can I interrupt real quick? Is this being recorded? I had somebody request, since they can't get on right now, if we could record it and post it later.
Yep, it's being recorded.
Alright, thank you.
yeah. Well, so Kelly Boy had a previous outfit Bade that had, like, you know, like 10 ranks or whatever. And I mean, you couldn't have all 10 ranks in game, but you could, you know, kind of track it on a website through, like, an external, like, through spreadsheets or whatever it might be. But the more I thought about it, I didn't really find there to be an actual benefit from it. So I think we're going to keep the current ranking structure that we currently have, unless somebody can come up with a really good, compelling argument for why it needs to be changed.
Hooray!
We also talked about kind of direction of the outfit, and me thinking, you know, wanting it to be somewhere, you know, where I want the outfit to be is kind of somewhere between the Devil Dogs in their heyday and 56 RD, where, like, I still want us to run public platoons and things like that, but I also want us to be able to run pretty strict ops if we need to, or not if we need to, but run those relatively consistently, so that we can get really good at what we do. We also went off on a long tangent on how I would prefer people just try their best to squad lead, even if they're going to squad lead in Zerg, than not squad lead at all.
So developing the bench of squad leaders.
Yeah, because I think, honestly, like, the road to squad leaders almost always, like, it starts with a Zerg leader, basically. Almost every platoon, like, good platoon leader that I know started as a Zerg leader, or they were kind of raised up in the outfit and kind of were kind of mentored and trained, but until we have that kind of institution set up, most people when they start are gonna start as platoon leaders, or as kind of zero fit type leaders, and I'm okay with that.
Cool.
Okay. Training. So I know, so this is a big issue that I'm still trying to struggle with, in that I want people to be able to train, but I also understand that there's like a lot of scheduling conflicts, and it can get really difficult to cover, like when I did the training, to cover everything that's in my basic training doc, it took like an hour, and that's with me like running through things. And I think it's a lot of information to process and actually apply. Like it, when you're listening to it, it makes sense, but when it comes to actually apply it, I think it's a little bit. I think it's kind of tricky, because I think a lot of it needs to be developed over time. So I'm stuck in this kind of this limbo where I want to run live trainings that people attend while also having all the material available online in like video format. I don't know, what are your guys' thoughts?
Do both.
I see what Jog's saying. He just wants to, because when you train, a lot of times you feel like you're training the same people over and over again, or you're training the same thing over and over again. So if you could do it once and write and record it, and then for people to go to the website, because that way they'll...
Yeah. And it becomes very difficult to consistently give these trainings on a regular basis. Like, I don't know about you, but it's really hard for me to commit to something, multiple times a week, or once a week, let alone, even like...
Somebody can't make it a training. I mean, you got those YouTube videos up that they could sit down and watch.
Yeah, but I have more that I want to add. I'm still stuck with this, like, trying to not make it feel like frickin' school where people have to spend a ton of time training, but
in the end, if you really
simple.
want to have fun, you
it
gotta
is simple.
do the work.
Honestly,
if you want to have fun, you gotta do the work.
the videos make it seem more like homework than actually being there and training. I think it would be cool if we could have the videos, and then maybe like upon request or something, we could do some kind of training, something like that. Because the videos do like make it seem a lot more like you're just working and you're not really having.
Yeah, you're not doing it. You're not having fun, and that's and I agree. It is like that becomes a problem when people are like, I don't want to watch the videos. I just want to fucking like rank up or whatever.
Problem would be though is if you get your ass kicked several times, and then realize, oh, hey, that video was right. If I did it this way, I wouldn't get my ass handed to me.
Well, they probably wouldn't have watched the video otherwise. They wouldn't know that if I had done the video the way it said.
The easiest way that, for where you want to go with the direction of the outfit jog is you can't have too many videos. You hit the key points. And then we run a lot of public platoons. You start running more Eagle platoons where you have to make the decision at this point, Jog, if you want to, the goal is Devil Dogs to 56 RD. Like, that's where you have to go up with squad compositions, what people should run. And that way you can call it out quickly in battle. Like, you have light assaults with shotguns, with grenade bandoliers, with, grenades. Like, whatever classes the Eagles decide to come up with. But the majority of the time you should be running a certain squad composition, so you're not micromanaging when it's all Eagle only platoon.
Yeah, so
and that will get other people on board. You won't have to train them on what you should do. They should just get in line.
You have to set it yourself.
They're gonna be in the outfit and be an Eagle.
Yeah, so when it comes to squad composition, I think squad composition is important, but I don't think it's the big thing. I think people should know the general gist of what we need in terms of like, as a general rule, we need around, 7 or 6 heavies and 2-3 medics and 1 to 2 NGs and 1 infiltrator or something like that.
Well, we're not even doing that.
Right. We're not. You're right. But why do you think we're not doing that?
Because we're not. It's not a doctrine. It's not being taught.
Well, so how do you teach it?
You teach it by what I just said. Open platoons, you can do whatever you want. Not open platoons. Like where it's Eagles only. You basically, every single squad leader, every single platoon leader is coaching their guys. Like, here's the loadout, and if you have to use I forget what's called, where you split up into spades, diamonds, and clubs.
Fire teams.
Right. You go that route. Because other people get in line. You'll get other people saying, hey, how come you're not a heavy? Hey, how come you're not this? And, that's just a suggestion of a direction you could go. To get close to 56 RD, even come near them, you're going to have to go that route. But if you don't want to be even close to 56 RD, don't have squad compositions in.
So what do the rest of you guys think about what we're talking about in terms of squad comp?
I completely agree with him. Just even an example is earlier this week I had a full squad of Eagles and they were a nightmare to contain, and then Johnny Rico said in platoon, oh look, Kelly Boy's got a full squad of Eagles, that must be easy. And it was almost like the second he said that, everybody fell into line and realized that they were just totally messing up. And having an Eagles only squad or / platoon would just make it so much easier to work with guys and show them stuff.
I'll give you an example. Like when I first joined the outfit, no one knew me, so it's like you have to earn your respect. So a lot of times I call out these things, and I have some crazy, great, awesome ideas that work all the time, but they're foreign to people. So when I say do this and do this, people hesitate and question because it's outside of their normal realm.
Dude, I'll run a squad with you anytime.
Thanks, Psycho.
User was moved out of your channel.
So, hopefully it didn't get moved because of that. Happened, Geog?
Why'd Geog leave?
Sorry, mic check.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Mic check?
Who has authority? Oh, we can hear you.
It's the 56
Oh,
RDs.
good.
It's eSwags.
What?
Why does
User joined your
eSwags want to
channel.
talk to...
What happened?
What?
Harvard?
User was moved to your
I'm sorry.
channel.
I thought he wanted some private talk. What's up, guys?
Not much. How are you?
Not much.
Good, good.
Yeah.
So
Anyways, Rico, continue on.
So a lot of times when you ask people pull stuff and what to pull, they don't trust you, so they're real resistant. The Eagles, some of them are still in there, especially the newer ones that join. They're real resistance. But if majority of the Eagles are all going one way and they're not even questioning it, other people get in line. You know what I mean? So I got resistance in the beginning because people are like, I don't know why we're deploying all the way out there. We're not even near the fight, but that's what we need. We need following the squad leaders and
if you don't have a hawk, you need a hawk.
yeah, the Hawk's a big deal.
The Hawk is a doctor.
Yeah.
See, those should be doctors.
Yeah.
Medics should have grenade ventilators or something. Whatever you guys decide. And eSwags and Harbinger have a little bit of, 1v1. So does Hypermatter. Not discrediting anyone else on this channel. Everybody has their own input. So whatever we decide, we just need to do it.
I was told, I forget by who, but that the ideal squad comp would be something like 2 engineers, 3 or 4 medics, and the rest heavies with maybe 1 infiltrator.
That's an affirmative.
Harbinger, what is the standard squad comp in 56 RD?
So the standard squad composition for 56
User
RD
joined your channel.
is... Oh, what's up, Pat? They're talking about squad composition.
Before you continue, Harbinger, perhaps you could introduce yourself. I know some of us don't know exactly who you are.
Oh, I've shot him in the face before.
A lot of you guys have shot me in the face. I'm actually really proud. A few days ago, you guys did a really good job over at Series Hydroponic. I was very proud of you guys, actually, that you guys held that for so long against an overpop. But I'm Harbinger. I'm from 56RD. I'm an officer in 56RD. Patrick's actually the leader of 56RD. And I work with Geosh to help your community get into the TeamSpeak and try and help you guys with anything you guys need, like 1v1 training. You guys can always come to me for any of that. But also, whenever Geosh has a question about community or whatever, he comes to me and I try and help him the best I can because I just want to offer my services to him so we can get the NC on Connery great again. Alright, I'm being chump up in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So, what is the standard squad composition in 56RD for infantry?
We usually go ahead, Patrick.
Standard squad comp equals 6 heavies, 3 medics, 1 infil, 2 NGs.
How easy that is.
Yeah.
Everywhere. It's pretty amazing.
So how do you teach everybody to just follow with that squad comp?
I just keep saying I need this until I get it, and then once I have my squad comp that I'm ready with me, move out.
Okay, so you just you don't move out until...
So, I mean, basically, you have to have a standard. Like, for our ops night, the standard is you're coming to do whatever it takes to help the group win. So if that means swapping off your normal class or whatever to fill the role, then that's what you do. But like on an off night, I'm not really beating people over their head for a perfect squad comp.
I gotcha.
See,
so it's kind of like...
That's the suggestion, Joe, that I'm making.
Yeah,
like he just said.
Right.
And it does come with experience, because like when Rico first told me the squad comp and all that I should use, I was like, what are you talking about? I do great with light assault. It's brilliant. Like, then I had one squad where I didn't have a medic. And it was just the worst time. I had like 5 or 6 light assaults, but no medics.
Oh,
and I was just like, I understand now.
That sounds like a good time.
You can do 1 light assault in place of 1 heavy, but he needs to be really good, and they need to also be placing beacons to really make it worthwhile.
Right.
Yeah,
so if
we're not there
just
yet.
Squad lead.
We're not there yet, Patro. There's probably like 1 or 2 guys in Eagle.
Oh, at the beacon passing kind of thing?
Not well, we're not even there yet, but I mean, like, we don't have really good light assaults. We don't have like really killer light assaults yet.
I mean, not a lot of
1 or
people
2
do.
people.
There's only a few god tier light assaults in the game.
Yeah.
You gotta be like super good to make it worth not having another heavy. And then ideally, like, depending on what we're going into, like if you're gonna pull maxes, you just substitute 2 maxes in for 2 heavies. So you still got your 2 NGs supporting, you still got your 3 medics, and your 1 info for vision.
Yep. Okay. So do you think it would be... So how important is it that you guys have like a defined ops night and a defined ops time? Because I think that's one thing that we're really lacking, in that we don't have a very specific ops time.
You just have to make a commitment to coming on at those specific times. So our
I
ops
think
nights...
it's important. Like, cause I mean, I think it's always been something for us to rally around. Like on any given off night, we'll be running like a squad. But then on our scheduled night where we're all committed to going ham, we've been pulling, you know, a full platoon. So it gives you something structured to look forward to, and something to like work hard, because everything you're doing and you know, you're trying to improve all the time. It gives you a reason to do it all to get better for ops night.
I gotcha.
Yeah, Jog, it's you have like your C level character, B level character, and A level, well, not characters but players. And so like the C's will always roll in public ops, no problem, right? And you're gonna have those in Eagle, right? And you're gonna have the guys that are B that aren't quite an A yet but want to be an A. And you're gonna have the guys in A that are looking. A and B will be looking for that structure cohesion. They want something more than just a public platoon. So it's critical to most outfits to have one day a week as these is Eagle Ops, and we're gonna run these rules, and these are the parameters, and we're gonna show people why we're the best.
Exactly. It gives you the a night to get your brand out there really strong and show your like really organized play. Because it's hard to get everyone to commit to that high level of play all the time. It burns you out.
Right.
But if you do it for a couple hours, 2 nights a week, it's almost like raiding in World of Warcraft or whatever.
Okay.
I miss World of Warcraft.
There's another game besides Planetside?
So like right now I can't commit to a specific time and a specific day.
Friday nights for
Okay.
2 hours. Rico
Alright.
could do it for Friday nights for 2 hours.
What time Friday night?
Well, so I'm Pacific time, so what do you think we should run it? We run it off of Eastern time?
Well, we should run it off of Pacific time, but what time do you want to run it? As the guy who's gonna basically like run it,
Yeah. I
it's
think
gonna
a perfect time
kind of depend on
where
you.
everybody's gonna make it would be 7 and 9.
7 to 9.
And
Okay.
then that way, it's still like 10 on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could do like 6 to 8. We could play with it. Like we'll do 7 to 9 to start Pacific time, and then if we find we're not getting enough people, we'll bump it up earlier to 6 to 8 to try to get the guys on the East Coast.
Well,
But
you also. Go
if
ahead.
if you bump it up too early, some people work on Fridays, so they won't be able to make it if you get it like around 4, which would be
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I'm sorry.
I can do it every Friday. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You also wanted. I remember back in the day. I don't know, Pacho, but like, were other outfits like? Remember Connery Fight Night? I know that went to shit, but weren't you guys all like organizing from other outfits to get on at a specific time to fight each other around that time? It's kind of like, okay, we're all gonna get on at this time and we're all gonna fight.
Yeah, we used to do that, but no one really does anymore. It's pretty much just the TTA ops times or the normal TR ops times.
Yes, you want to have an ops times that has a correlation with somebody else from a different outfit.
No.
So you guys get fights.
That's not as important as just making sure your leadership can be on. So whatever gets you guys on is going to be what gets most of your members on. If you're not there, then I doubt anybody's going to, or a lot of people will be there, really.
So can anybody else commit to Friday at like from 7 to 9?
Murdering
I
guard
can,
horde.
but I'm useless.
Or as a leader.
Kelly boy.
Oh.
Alright, so Kelly Boy, so you can commit from 7 to 9?
Yeah.
Can I get some other names? Just say your name like Kelly Boy did. Alright, so Johnny Rico and Kelly Boy are the only people that can commit 7 to 9 on Fridays. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yep.
Are we just
Would it be
just
better
the
if
leader
it's
or in
Thursday?
general?
Giog.
What's
if
up,
you need
Sig?
the help, I can do it any day except Friday.
Would it be
Except
better
Friday.
if it was Thursday?
eSwags will be able to commit Thursday.
Do Thursday?
Thursday's fine.
We just pick a night of the week. I just picked
Yeah.
Friday because that's what I did in VG. So.
Yeah.
My main issue is that I work night shifts, so I'm usually on in the morning. Today is an exception because I'm homesick with a massive fever and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you know.
Is this limited to just officers or is it?
No, I mean I'm. It's important to me that I like get officers, but I'd like to hear from anybody who I know can commit to that.
Yeah, like look at me. I'm not even Eagle.
You're
I'm
Eagle in
into this
spirit.
particular outfit, but if you would allow me to, I definitely would.
Yeah. So, Geog, what I could probably do is the hour before, I could do a squad lead train video. I mean, not a train video, but a
Little
like
squad
we did
lead
the
training
other-
thing.
Yeah, we did it the other day. When
It was
did we do
good.
that, Alan?
It was like a week ago, I think now.
Yeah, so I could do it weekly, build up the squad leaders, and it'd be cool if we got a rotation so they're just not hearing Rico's doc.
Right.
Right, but I ran a squad for an hour and it was a little different. It was more or less I was explaining them why we were attacking a base,
User joined
what
your
the enemy
channel.
was going to react to, and giving them the insight of why I'm picking that base to attack or why I'm
User
picking
left
this
your
base to
channel.
defend. Makes sense.
I
could,
gotcha.
Oh,
I
you're
could
a squad
open up.
leadership squad?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
could
that was
open
good.
I could open up the ops night an hour before, and we get the squad leaders, people that want to be a squad leader or would like to know more how to squad lead. Go
To any
into it.
Eagles who have
And
just
then,
gotten on, get on
and then we
TeamSpeak and
open up
join
the
the
ops
town hall.
platoon, the following hour, and I'll pick my squad leaders for the platoon right there since I only got one commitment from Kelly Boy. So then I'll have 4 or 2 or 3, whatever we need, whoever shows up, and then we'll go from there, and I'll give them feedback while we're doing it.
I think that's a good
got
idea.
A question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Can we run individual squad for harasser?
So we probably wouldn't run those during ops nights, at least not initially. We probably wouldn't
User
add
joined
like
your channel.
a harasser squad to an ops night unless we already had like a full 3 squads of like coordination. I would like the idea of adding a harasser squad, but it adds a level of complexity that I'm not interested in focusing on until we kind of get the basics down.
So in the future, Boo Boo.
Yes, in the future.
Good.
It's definitely, like Geog says, if you have 3 really good infantry squads, having a 4th squad that's just some kind of vehicle squad, like whether it's Reavers, Liberators, or tanks, or Sundies, whatever, it's definitely worth it. We're not there yet.
And
we're not there yet.
On off nights, or really any time at all, Boo Boo, if you would like to lead harasser squads, all power to you. You have my complete blessing to go ahead and run harasser squads whenever you want to. That's not ops night.
Even just one harasser coordinating with another piece of armor, or even a Fury Flash.
Spawn in the Valkyrie Delta. Spawn in the Valkyrie Delta.
Jamone, do you know that you're talking in TeamSpeak?
Oh, sorry guys. Sorry guys.
Okay.
So if there's not a Eagles platoon up, we can just make one, or
yeah. So the current rule right now is aside from ops night, anybody's allowed to just create an squad and do squads until I tell you that you can't do it.
All right, makes sense.
Which what happens a lot is that Geog will get on and then we'll take the Eagles from the existing public platoon and just kick everyone else out.
I actually was not paying attention right there. I was reading something. What?
I was saying that usually what would happen is if we are running a public platoon, we would just separate all the Eagles from the pubs and then just kick everyone else, and that's how we would start our Eagles platoon.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, if we had a squad to begin with beforehand, yeah, we definitely, that's one way to do it.
Because just before I ended it, I had 2 full squads of nothing but Eagles.
Yeah. Definitely a way to go.
The good days.
Okay, so I think getting the ops night is a really good way where basically on days when on nights and times when it's not doing that Thursday, I think we decided it was going to be Thursday from 7 to 9, is that right?
Right.
Okay, Thursday 7 to 9, we'll have ops nights. I probably will not be able to make it to those for a fairly decent amount of time here, but
like a normal it's just like a normal company. You start a business, you hire a few employees, the employees run it for you, you get to sit back on the couch, drink a beer like Speechify.
Something like that.
And before you know it, you're in prison for embezzlement.
I'd like to get to it eventually, but not right now.
That's only if you start a religion.
Yeah.
That's right. But I think so. What we'll say is, during those ops times, squad composition, and that's going to be kind of like our try-hard time, where it's like, during that time, everybody's got to be on the ball. And we'll need to make expectations clear. I'll make a post about it on the website where it's like, hey, look, this is ops time, and everyone's got to be kind of on the same page here.
Yeah, redeploy times are critical, because right now, you're an Eagle, we don't have everyone at really good redeploy times. They'll take them way too.
Also, I would like to have ops night. I'd like it to take place in TeamSpeak.
Yes.
I want people to get used to going to TeamSpeak more often.
Is that not already a requirement?
Well, we didn't really have a specific ops night, but again, and also, I don't know if Rico was around for this, and I think some people missed this, but I would like people to spend more time in TeamSpeak. I know it's kind of like not a habit right now, but anytime you're in the game, you should also be in TeamSpeak, is what I would like to have happen. Because I'd like to build this community where we kind of like hang out here, maybe we play other games, where we can have chats like this, because a lot of this like town hall meeting, this outfit meeting, it started...
Eagles.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the future of Eagles. It's how we get better. It's how we develop more of a community. It's how we get guys to stick around. Right now, we have a problem with turnover where we keep training people, and then those people get, kind of bored with the game or kind of tired, burnt out, whatever it is, and then we get a new wave of people, and we got to train those same people. But we never get past this kind of, like, I feel like the Eagles have kind of plateaued over the last month or so, where we're not. Like, we're decent, but we're not that good. And I think the next step involves getting into TeamSpeak and really building community so that our player base grows and we're not seeing so many new faces every time we do this. And we all get to know each other and become friends. And
yeah, because it's weird how playing together actually does it. 'Cause I play on Hassan a lot because I'm weird like that. And there's actually a lot of Vanu and TR guys who also play on Hassan a lot, and I've actually started to grow a friendship with them because I'm just playing with them so much. We see each other all the time.
You've got 3 friends in Planetside then?
I can shoot them in the face.
Let's see, there's Borhash, Black Widow, Boris Ratless.
Hey, you gotta name them all. It's all good.
I'm lonely.
Speaking of which, Al and I squatted of the damned Hassan earlier.
Wait, hold up. I thought I asked you guys to leave that name to me. Come on.
Oh. Well, we won Hassan, so there's that.
Yeah, but Squad of the Damned is my trademark. Come on now.
Sorry, man.
Alright, so new order. Only Alan the Blue can use Squad of the Damned as his recruitment title.
Wow.
Thank you.
Pretty amazing.
I guess so. If that's his thing, I guess having the Squad of the Damned.
While we're doing that, I'm the only one that can use Rico's Roughnecks.
I mean, that'd be weird if somebody else used Rico's Roughnecks.
You would be surprised how many people start to copy.
I have been seeing a lot more fake Eagle squads pop up lately.
Well, that's another thing to cover. When we're leading the platoon, if the platoon leader disbands the platoon, what it'll do is it unlinks all the squads. So you're still in a squad, and if you don't disable recruitment or disband your squad, you'll get those fake Eagle squads that people aren't intentionally doing it. It's just like they were just leftovers. Yeah, and people just stay in them. Like some Chinese guy ends up as the leader, and he just is like, I don't give a shit. I'm just farming. Yeah. And then it gets bugged, and then you get
weeks.
Yeah, and then you get one squad that just gets bugged and it's stuck there forever, and yeah, you don't want that. So please disband, or at the very least disable your squads. If you don't know how to, I think the command is /squad disband. Is that right? Yep. Yeah, /squad disband, and then you probably won't need to do this, but the command for disbanding a platoon is slash platoon disband. Or is it disband? I'm pretty sure it's slash platoon disband. Whatever.
Slash platoon.
Yeah. So. So I really looking forward to Thursday. Hopefully all of you guys can make it. That'd be really awesome if we could. For the first few nights, my guess is it's going to be like a squad, maybe 2 squads, and it'll be slow at first. But I'm really hoping we can build our player base, and I really hope you guys can hang out in TeamSpeak a little bit more often and get to know other guys.
Are you again?
Who am I?
Who are you?
None of your business.
Son?
What are you doing in my house?
Hey, real quick, I wasn't here when y'all said it. You said 7 to 9. What time zone though?
Pacific time. And
Okay.
I'll make a post about it on the website. I'll do it right now before I forget.
Right now.
So while I do this, do the rest of you guys want to talk about your hopes, comments, fears, dreams,
Welcome
whatever?
to public platoons.
Are we ever gonna have more than just Thursday night ops? Because I'm usually busy every Thursday
Just
night.
make sure the Eagles are
Yeah,
following
ideally
orders,
we will be able
otherwise
to
we
do
have
it
problems.
2 nights a week. Right now, Rico's the only one that's able to like commit to leading an ops night. My life is a little bit chaotic right now, but I might look to do a ops night like a late Saturday night, like Saturday, like from 9 to 11. Does that sound like a good time for you?
I can do it. I can do ops mornings.
Yeah, so that's
They don't give you a
definitely
day
something we
off?
can
That's
do.
pretty bad.
Usually Monday.
Monday nights is when you'd be available.
Yeah,
if
what
you
I
were
would
to do it.
What I would say is you could always do a straw poll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well,
What?
so
User
it
left
has
your
less to
channel.
do with like when can other people make it, and more when is most convenient for whoever's going to run that.
Yeah, you gotta get your PLs and your SLs on.
Yeah, like that's the big thing, because like right now the issue is not, because like ideally the best time for most people is going to be Friday, like 7 to 9. That's the best time, but there's a lot of this our outfit leads can't do that, and can't lead those nights. So,
How do you get rid of your daughter, man?
No, man, you gotta teach her how to play. That's the secret.
Like, you need to go on Maury Povich. You are not the father!
Craigslist.
Just let her gun a Vanguard.
Please stop.
And when Dog said he was gonna open the channel up to like playing other games, I was like, I don't want to play Lego Man with your daughter, Joe.
Okay, so yeah, ideally we'd like to get more, and as my life kind of settles down here, hopefully maybe I can get myself scheduled for like a late night on a Friday or Saturday or a Wednesday or something like that. Right now, for the foreseeable future, I would not be available until at least 9 o'clock, but I could theoretically do some weekends. It's just my schedule's very unreliable right now, so I can't commit.
Well, I mean, I
User
could
left your
commit, and
channel.
then we build up the squad leads, and then someone will. Who knows? We could have ops night like 3 times a week.
Yeah, so the more like squad leads, the more capable squad leads who can lead, like not just lead, but lead ops nights that understand like understand the strategy and tactics in this game, then obviously the more ops nights that we can have. And if there's anybody that like would like me to mentor them, I can do that. It's hard for me to teach lots of people on a mass scale, but if anybody like specifically wants to emulate my style of leadership, and is interested in that, let me know, and I can just spend some time one-on-one, like kind of explaining my thought process on how things are done.
Pick your brain at some point, Giac.
Yeah.
Actually, I got something on this because I started learning how to lead a little bit, and I've found out the custom voice channels work real good for that. If there are willing current leaders just getting a custom voice channel, they can coach the entire time and help out learn real easy.
It'd be easy. Why would
do you
you
mean-
bother with custom voice channels
What do
when
you
you
mean
just run
It's
TeamSpeak?
easier
Custom
so
voice
you
channel.
don't have like if Geog's I'm trying to run a squad, Geog's not just countermanding every order or something.
Separate
So he
squad
can give me
channels.
advice
There
without
are. Last
overshadowing.
There is in TeamSpeak. You use channel commander and you can break the guys up into squads.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So we could use TeamSpeak, or I mean,
We aren't there yet though.
yeah. There's a lot of
Well, if you don't use it, you're never gonna get there.
And yeah, in TeamSpeak, so Jog and BG, we call them Saber 1, 2, 3, and 4. So instead of Alpha Charlie, we'd say Saber 1, go take Alpha point. Saber 2, take Charlie point.
We ain't there yet.
I know.
Hold on. What? God damn it! Why can't I do that?
I will
But,
get you. We'll get you guys there.
Are we there yet?
But we
No.
like that earlier thing about getting the squad leads and platoon leads on leads us up back to the question we discussed like last week on here
User was
is that
moved out of your
we just
channel.
don't have enough willing people to be squad leads and platoon leads, not for the number of people we have in the Eagles.
So, how easy is it to be an officer or whatever the
User
hell?
joined your channel.
Sorry, I moved myself out of here
So
now.
you know Kelly Boy's kid, Vex?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Vex joined the Eagles today, and I immediately put him in charge of a squad because
Oh,
he was
so it's
willing, and
hereditary.
that's all I needed.
Wait, Vex is Kelly Boy's son?
Yep.
Yes.
Sick,
You were not
nasty.
the father.
Congratulations, Kelly Boy.
See, Chiog,
He has living proof that he had sex.
You should be using this as an example, Chiog.
Seriously, Geog, get on your game.
Procreate. Johnny Rico needs to go to mate with several females. Create squad leader.
Please adopt me.
But anyways,
We're cloning Johnny Rico is what I'm gathering.
God damn it.
No,
I
it's
would
user
I would
parent.
be like Anthony Cromartie. I have 8 baby mamas.
anyways, back to my original point. Like when Vex didn't believe me when I tried to explain it to him, but we are that desperate for squad leaders that first day joining the outfit, I put him in the charge.
Well, here's why we're at where we're at. So right now, the outfit leaders and people that normally run squads, they're the ones attracting people to this outfit because no one on the NC has really played with people of this caliber before. Jog somehow managed to get a high caliber team together. I don't know if that was through pleading or begging.
I think he signed a contract with the devil.
They probably did,
Soliciting myself.
but- yeah, I mean, you got food adders on here. Come on, who gets food adders? But so right now everyone kind of likes to follow those squad leaders, and they kind of get on, they're playing, and then they're waiting for that squad leader to come on, and they really haven't found their own niche as a squad leader or their passion as a squad leader, like, and how you can have a ton of fun in being a squad leader. So they're still sitting back and wanting to just follow those awesome leaders. So we need to grow some awesome leaders, and there's a ton of potential here with a lot of people, and a lot of you guys are real open to listening, and a lot of you want to get there, and just gotta have faith and then make your own brand. Because the way that you run a squad, like the way I run a squad versus the way Speechify runs a squad, they're different, but they work. So you have to run it the way you want to run it, right?
Yeah.
That's the easiest way I can say. And Jogs said this a lot, but basically you gotta go do it. That's it. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, man.
If you're not making mistakes, you're not learning.
Yeah.
Yes, true.
So
that,
like,
Sig.
yeah, and I like, again, so it's important for me that we all represent the outfit well, but like, I don't care if like in the beginning all you can do is Zerg and just like point in the next direction.
Like that waypoint.
Yeah, like if that's all you can do, like that's okay. Like,
well, it's pretty intimidating when Speechify lays out this detailed
oh my
map.
God, yeah, like a diagram.
Drawing pictures.
Yeah, and I'm like, I cannot
shoot
draw
here.
that. I did not draw that. I was like, this come from the BAP archives or what?
Picasso. You can run through here, and he's got like this perfect maze, like drawn out. Yeah.
It's like, oh, I can get it done in 2 minutes. It's like, I can't do it in 5 hours. But you gotta go for it, man. And if you ever get scared, don't worry about it. Half the time, people won't know when you made a mistake.
Yeah. I mean,
the other half, you just apologize.
And like honestly, and then the other one is like they can suck it because they're not squad leading, so fuck 'em.
If you don't like it, get on my squad.
Yeah, like that's been like
Rico's
kind of my.
mantra.
It is
Rico's
like
mantra.
that should be every squad leader strategy. It's like if you don't like my platoon leading, then fucking go find a new platoon and start your own. Like. Do it yourself if you don't like the way it's being done.
Yeah, supposedly you can do it better, so find a way that you can lead 4 to 8 people in coordination towards a single goal.
Yeah.
And have them all motivated to get it done.
Yeah, most critics are like, you either get critics that are like, really know what they're doing, in which case like, why aren't they fucking leading? There's probably a reason like they're burnt out from doing that shit, or they have no idea what they're talking about. Either way, you don't know anybody's
You're
shit.
never gonna win, man.
Yeah, you don't know anybody's shit when you're platoon lead. Anyway, oh shit, I exited out of the dock.
At what point does a backseat leader become like a dangerous thing compared to a useful thing?
When they start second guessing your orders.
Immediately. Or they pull classes or vehicles that you didn't ask for. Right there, they're challenging your authority. They're thinking single-minded.
I mean, it depends on this platoon leader on like at what point like the second that you feel like you don't trust them and the second you feel like they are hindering your ability to lead.
People's tolerances are different.
Yeah. So like Rico's tolerance is like 0. It's like you shut up, you shut your dirty mouth.
Yep.
Whereas my tolerance is like I will let people have a degree of like flexibility. And like I'm like way open to suggestions. If you're like Templar or Rico, it's like no, you shut your dirty mouth. I don't want your like I don't want your advice. Like it's very different, but like and you'll find. But basically,
you gotta find your style.
Yeah,
There's
second
no right or wrong. You gotta find your style.
It's just a feel for like the second you feel like you're being undermined, then it's time to either tell them to shut the fuck up or just kick them.
Yeah. So there was this guy Saladin who my squad leading tactics are similar to his because I learned from him, and he would take pubs or outfit squads, right? And if somebody wandered off or pulled the wrong class, he would take the whole squad, disavow the entire point or whatever base that he was holding, and go find that guy and kill him. And people learn real quick when the whole squad comes to help hunt you down that you're fucking up.
So yeah, that's a little extreme.
It's Survivor. That's all it is. You are the
Anyway.
weakest link. You've been chosen.
Anyway, we're good. I think we've covered that topic. And I'm getting a little tired here, so I want to let's see here. I'm looking at the document. I'm trying to see what things we can hit on before we call it a night. We've got a bunch of like training and things like that, but I don't think I want to cover that tonight. But we do have like an Eagle handbook. How like useful do you guys think like an Eagle handbook, where I pretty much just write up all the information you want to know in one page on the website? Everything, like all of our tactics, all of our ranks, like. So we've got the outfit charter already, and it would basically be added to the outfit charter of like, here are our strategies, like here are all the equipment you need to buy, like here's all our resources. Like if you just read this, you should know everything, like the general gist of what you need to know. How useful do you think you guys would find that?
I would if you keep
Very.
it really I would. You gotta keep it really short. And here's the thing: is we're not there yet. We're not even close to there yet. I mean, you guys haven't even come up with a doctrine.
But people keep saying we're not there yet. What steps do we have to take to get there?
So, well, first of all, the first step is to follow the squad. The second step is
Fuck
to
that.
pull what Cheese pulls when you want him to pull it. And then the third thing is squad composition. Those are really basic stuff. And the fourth, if there's a waypoint on the map, you follow it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ninja just wrote something, and Ninja, I think that's the point, is we're trying to separate the casuals from the serious.
Yeah, so we want to have like serious ops and like have us be more competitive, and our ability to kind of like hold these hold points more effectively and things like that. And the thing that if I had to pick one thing, just one thing for us to get better at, it's our redeploy time.
Yep.
Like it just the one thing is I want us to be able to redeploy faster.
Yep.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, momentum is all about efficiency.
Yeah, and then after that it would probably be squad composition in terms of like me not having to ever think about squad comp.
I got ranks now. I figured this out for Mr. Ninja. So casual will be useless cert bag, and then the guys that want to be serious, they're now cereal. So they will be Cheerios or Frosted Flakes or whatever we want to call it, man. Those are the cereal guys.
I sort of have a point to go along with this. What was it? On the forums, Elm the Blue put a post up about how we should have like promotional vids or training vids.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, you know, I did post on there, you know, hey, I sort of do that thing, so, I mean, it'd go along. I think it would be easier than a handbook, to be honest, because people want to see pictures, videos more often than they want to read.
So we should fill it with porn.
So Sticker, we have some training videos on how to set up inside bases. Have you seen those videos?
I have. There's only, as a whole span of the videos that are on the website, there's nothing much compared to what Alan is saying. Because in his post, he said, oh, we should have like 30 videos on like training.
Actually, that was Sergeant Beta's idea on my post, and I agree with it completely. Sergeant Beta had an amazing idea. He even listed out what videos he wanted. You guys should go check out that post on the forum.
I thought I read it. I should probably reread it.
But yeah, I wanted to bring that up because I feel like that's a strong point in where this outfit could go, especially with a outfit video. If we could have like an outfit video, that would make us a little bit more more legit per se. I don't want to use that word, but that's like what I can come up with.
I see what you're saying.
And the videos, I feel like they would, you know, express, you know, what you do instead of word by word on a book. Because you actually see in game, you know.
The video's gonna have Rico going, I told you to fucking read.
It's just fucking Rico just yelling at people.
So
welcome to Eagles.
Yeah, here was my thought is I wanted to like get our because obviously we're a lot more lighthearted than a lot of guys.
I could tell.
And I was thinking like at first you'd have all your epic stuff, and then at the very end we just have something like that. Just like
I think we absolutely like we absolutely need to have Rico just fucking cussing somebody out. That's just what we need. Just like halfway through and just be like, get your fucking ass on the point, you fucking useless like
It's just Jug.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
I think, you know, maybe encapsulating a little bit of like our main squad leads, you know, a little bit of me like rambling and long-winded, you know, half put together sentences, and then Rico just like yelling at people, speech on a drunken rant.
Full Metal Jacket.
How's that light assault working out for you?
Anyways, I just posted the forum page. If you want to read it?
I was looking
He did that to my son the other night so bad that my son changed directions like 4 times. He didn't know which way to run.
I may or may not have called C4. I mean, light assaults fairies.
But I guess on the serious side of it, like, what's your guys' opinion on like what it should be, like in terms of the videos and on the promotional outfit video?
Yeah. I guess I don't know how to answer that. Can you
Promotional
rephrase the question?
outfit video should be highlights of the platoon that encapsulates the culture of the Eagles.
Yeah, so I wanted I wanted some gal drops since we are an infantry based. I wanted a lot of infantry fight, and basically, yeah, and I do Mr. Ninja's thing. You know how mostly we have our squad comps and all that, but then we also have the epic moments where we're all light assaults coming down from a tower or something to cap a point, something like that. Just stuff like that. Also, by the way, to everyone on here, I do have a little contest going on, so if you want to win from some free cash, look on the forums for that.
This one on the
with the contest arm outfit.
What was that? I missed that.
Your outfit browser
That's what
says
the- I don't-
technically you are a combined arms outfit.
Contest going.
We are a combined arms outfit.
But most of the leaders prefer infantry, like Rico, who I don't think knows what a tank is.
Well,
He doesn't.
No. So
It's a target.
Yeah.
He is a tank.
It's a big, huge target. Infantry, small target. No, so basically, we're not there yet. So once we can do infantry very well, I will teach you guys vehicle stuff together. We do it from time to time. I don't know if you guys been there for the lightning poles or stuff like that.
Yep.
But we're not there yet. Following, like, if I can't get you to put Zerg, I can't get you to Zerg with vehicles. Like, I could show you Liberators OP style. Like, you haven't seen anyone use a Liberator on with a huge squad.
Yeah. I've heard about them, but you're right. I've never seen like Liberators used effectively. I've never been able to do it.
years since I've seen a whole squad of libs beat up on some shit.
Yeah, well, I mean,
we're
like
talking
Majestic
flying
Skywell's always.
information. We're talking
Yep.
about flying information and carpet bombing.
Majestic Skywell used to talk about some like him just erasing armor columns. But Sticker, I posted a YouTube video. There's a guy named Panda who does really high-end, or I guess as high-end as the community for Planetside gets in terms of video editing, and he's got this. He's got a lot of videos, but this one in particular I kind of like. But if you wanted an example of a promotional video, I think this is a good one. But he has other ones you can check out his stuff. He does a lot of kind of fun videos.
So it's all about who you're going to track, right? These promotional videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want the outfit to stand out, especially when you look at the talent pool of NC, right? You want people that are organized, people that do something different, and they're effective. So this was the video I was going to post, Jog. But I'm going to let you guys into a little bit of EG world there. And,
User disconnected from your channel.
if you watch that video, it's like 7 minutes long, but you're going to see the strategies that I use. Proverbs is the leader, he's like Geog, but see the strategies that we use on a very incredible push. So you need to do something like that in the promotional video. It doesn't have to be this long, but show, like you said, epic base holds or whatever that the NC could only pull off.
We're all watching the video now.
Yeah.
That's how good of a pitch man I am.
I'm gonna
I'm
have
on
to-
a Shark Tank next. The guy with the most lifetime kills. Who has that? Is it Rico?
I don't know. It
Is
probably.
it combined?
My 13
kills,
kills
I'm-
because we're NC.
I'm far ahead of your
Hypermatter.
closest guy.
Yeah, do
Hypermatter,
team
how many
kills
do you have?
count? Do team kills count?
I'm sorry.
No.
What?
They count as negatives.
How many do I have?
Damn it.
How many across all your characters? Like how many kills do you have? eSwags?
Probably like 60,000, something like that.
On my main, I have 31,811.
Didn't hear what I said. eSwags. I said across all your accounts.
Across all my accounts, I have maybe double that. So 62,000?
Yeah, and let me tell you when I first met eSwags. Swags flew a Reaver through the amp station. At 2 inches above the ground.
You should definitely check out Hyper sometime. He's where I learned all my shit from.
Yep.
And constantly tell him to suck a
User
dick too.
disconnected from your
Fucking
channel.
hate Hyper Matter.
Well, Hold on, did you just like message him and be like, you want to catch drinks like her or something?
But dude,
Nice
but,
blind.
but that video just like something different, Jog. That just grabs people like I want to join that outfit because I'll learn something.
That's true. Yeah.
I just got done with that video. I could probably easily make something of that quality, if not better. And I want to know how they don't get copyrighted on that song. Like honestly.
I don't know how they
I don't
don't,
know.
but don't worry about it. It's because no one really knows about Valdos gamers. In fact, we used to yell chat every time we took over a base that sorry we're new. That's not their promotional video. That's just like an attack.
I think he's talking about the one that Panda made, not the one that you posted.
Oh, yeah. The one that Panda made, yeah.
The shake it off. Yeah, it's got like because that one's like a promotional video. The one you were talking about is more like a almost like a playthrough. Yeah.
Yeah, but
instructional.
On Panda's video, I don't know. The whole thing, it was neat, but I feel like it wasn't clean.
Yeah, Yeah, that's why I was like, it's really high quality. But then I stopped myself and I was like, well, I mean, it's like it's high quality as like Planetside community gets. You know, it's not like it's not like some guy working for Pepsi made that for a commercial, but still, I thought it was a good video.
Yeah, it definitely is. It shows like some fun aspects of what an outfit can be in Planetside, and it definitely does show that through the gameplay of what they're doing.
Now,
at the beginning.
He has other ones. So if you just go to his video, that definitely have very different feels to them. That are probably a little bit better edited, but I actually like this one more just because I thought it was fun, and the other ones were a little bit like serious and dramatic.
Formal. Yeah, formal.
I think the thing we should point out in our video should be ops. Night ops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, I agree.
Well, we aren't there yet, man. We just gotta get a ton of footage.
Yeah, we would have to get more footage for it, for sure.
I would like if all the platoon squad leaders started advertising the whole contest, because it is $25, $10, and $5 for which place you get. So.
Oh, sorry. I think that's pretty big of him to put that up. So
that is pretty big of him. Also, if you guys didn't know, Alan the Blue also bought us freaking like another year worth of advanced features for our website, which is pretty awesome. So everybody should definitely congratulate. Thank Alan the Blue. Yeah, badass.
So let me get this straight.
Talk.
Let me get this straight. He has a lot of money. He works nice. Does this money come in ones?
No, this money comes in
Johnny beat me to the mail stripper. That joke.
Is that money used for the promotional video?
I thought you were saying that he was a restaurant server. I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, I'm an accountant.
Alan the Blue because he gives the strippers blue balls.
Right now I'm just a intern, so I'm also working part-time, which is why I work nights, so I can do my accounting stuff in the morning, and then I have to go to work at night. But yeah, hopefully I will be a full-on accountant. And no, I actually just loan money to people with interest.
Oh,
that's how I have so much.
Wow, Geog, so you're gonna
You're gonna have to pay like a banking branch of
breaking folks' legs in the side, eh?
He's like, man, see, I loaned you those $100, see, you to pay me back.
Actually, I'm really excited that Planetside takes PayPal, because I have $600 there that I just have sitting there doing nothing.
Wow.
Nice.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, right.
So yeah, if you guys need any support, just let me know and see what I can do.
You're opening up a can of worms there. Don't do that.
This cool gun I want, Alan.
I want a golden Sato.
I would probably only accept a request from Geog, and even then I would think about it. But...
I want a new gaming chair. No.
Done.
Actually, I just bought myself a new chair because my back fucking hurts. But
I need to get a new gaming chair. What one should I get?
Carrying that kid around.
I don't know.
Did your back hurt from carrying the
weight of the outfit?
I'll be honest, guys. I'll be honest. After the 57th disbanded from Napoleonic Wars, I was just it was awful. Cause like I had a ton of friends there. I haven't heard from them in a while because that was the only thing that really kept us together. I played as Vonu the first time I got Planetside because a friend of mine who's a Korean player introduced me to it, and the Vonu were all assholes to me the first couple days, so I switched to NC, and literally the first day I played as NC, an experienced BR 101 player just immediately said, "Oh, hey, you seem pretty new. You need some help?"
Good, good.
I was like,
And
sure,
it's all been
right.
Though,
downhill from there.
did you or did you not pretend to be American when you were on the Vonu?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, so the Vonu are a bunch of persnickety guys, and they would have far more reacted well to your British accent, which is inherently snobby, as opposed to.
What's this
as
British
opposed-
accent that I keep hearing about?
So I don't know if you know this, but Alan the Blue had this like pretend American accent for the first like week that he played with us.
I still have it on most of the time.
Yeah, so like every now and then, and it broke one day, and I was like, "Are you pretending to hide the fact that you're British?" And he was.
Wait, Alan's British?
So say something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Say something.
You can't tell.
Say something the normal way. I got a buddy from the UK. He's from Swindon. Like, he can
From
do
where?
it. Swindon.
Swindon.
It's a little far. Yeah, it's a little farm town. It's
Is
like
that isn't that to the east of Wales?
I don't know, but he tells me to sort my life out, bruv, a lot.
Okay.
And then he's like, he looks at fit birds, and those are like hot chicks.
Yeah, I'm from the town of my family is from the town of Allen, which is where we also get our last name, and that's why I'm always calling my characters like Alan the Blue, Alan the Red, etc.
Gotcha.
Oh my god,
why-
I can't stop hearing the English in it.
Why not Alan? Why
User
not Alan the
disconnected
Black?
from your
I see how it
channel.
is. Okay. Okay.
I haven't noticed him use his American accent in a while, but it was just a funny.
I've sort of given it up because people don't seem to care as much as they do in real life. But yeah, when I do go into public, I use a completely different voice.
Half the people he works with don't even know he's British.
Only the night shift, like the very night shift crew, because it actually hurts my voice, like hurts my throat to change my voice.
Yeah, it gets drunk. Lets it all go. Talks about drinking tea and holding his pinky finger out. Oh wait, was that a lie?
I'm also too young to drink as of now, so.
Wait a
Alright.
minute. I didn't think you were too young to drink, period, if you're in England.
Well, he lives in Portland.
Oh, Ironman. Shit, that's a whole other horse of a different color there.
Yeah, but alright, so guys, this outfit is getting close to like an hour and a half long. I need to go to bed. I really like, we'll probably have more of these little like meetings in the future. They'll probably be a lot more structured, because in the future, probably either Rico or Templar or Speech or somebody like that will go ahead and lead these. Like any of the, or eSwags, or I don't know, I'm just fucking naming people that come to mind. But some officer will probably lead the thing, is what I'm trying to get at.
Mr. Ninja, because he'll just type his answers right now.
And he'll just say, I'm a filthy casual
We'll
and
like
I need new
the
camo.
guard. We'll be like Catfish, because we won't know if he's a guard or...
Oh, is Mr. Ninja gone? Oh, okay.
He's still there.
gone. No, I don't see him. Where is he? No, I think he's gone.
He's speaking.
Wait,
Oh, no, I see him. Okay, I see him. I see him.
He's trying to speak.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There he is.
I actually just found out there's apparently a town called Allen in northern Washington. Got to visit there.
Time to move.
Surprise me.
Like,
I live next to a town called Allen.
But is it in Washington?
No, Texas.
Oh.
Mr. Ninja, there's occasionally giveaways and stuff on the website for mics. I believe Paladin had one that went terribly.
Yeah, it actually didn't go well at all.
People gotta get more involved, man. We get more structure, get structured meetings, have fun.
Yeah, that's why I didn't really set a timeline for the video, because I'm not sure how many people are actually gonna like give me clips.
And well, it also takes time to kind of put that all stuff together. Like it's not a.
It's editing and it's like large format, so really the person.
You also have to be a lot to get the footage.
Yeah. And
Worry about, killing and all that.
and it wouldn't hurt to like if everybody who was able to record footage would like start recording it, and then maybe they could give it to Sticker, because he sounds like he can do do some pretty cool stuff with it.
Yeah, if I have the forum up, I was thinking about starting a Gmail account they could also send it to if they felt like it. Like if they had privacy concerns or something, they don't want people to watch their gameplay.
Like a drive or whatever.
Yeah.
Would it be called Alan the White?
it would probably just be called Eagles Videos something like that.
Alan the Eagle.
Dark Side.
Alan the Eagle.
I actually was planning on creating a Eagles YouTube account, but that's down the line. Yeah.
Alright guys, I gotta go.
Alright, you have a good one. I gotta get myself going too.
Bye.
Before we end this, does anybody have any anything constructive or thoughts, comments, concerns that they want to talk about before I go ahead and bring this meeting to a close?
So, Paladin has been off for who knows how long, and you're like saying that life's getting away. Who's next in the line of succession?
Probably either like Speechfire or Rico, but I'll probably just leave it to trial by combat. No, I will not just disappear. If I feel that I'm just not capable of running the outfit anymore, my plan is that eventually my life will stabilize and I'll be able to go back to, probably not to what it previously was, but go to something a little more where I can at least do ops once or twice a week. But if it doesn't, I'll start looking to figure out how I will pass on leadership to whoever is willing to, who is both willing and capable of leading the Eagles after I take off.
So not Rico.
It could be Rico. I don't know. Rico is definitely on the short list.
Is that the short bus?
It is. You know it is.
It's a. I don't know. I haven't Why do I not see Rico in the? Did he leave?
Yeah, he had to go to bed.
Oh, I thought. What? I thought I just saw him get on Planetside. Whatever. I saw Psycho Midget that he had to leave, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
That's his version of bed.
The point is, there's nobody there are people. Obviously, the officers jump out as people that can take over if I leave. But it also needs to be something that they want to do. So Speechfy could theoretically do it, but I don't know if it's something that he wants to do. But he certainly has the ability to do it. Same with Black Templar. I don't know if Rico has experience as an outfit leader, but I certainly think he could do it. It's not like I had leadership or outfit leader experience prior to. Well, I sort of did, but I didn't have a ton of outfit leader experience before I started leading this one. Certainly not to the scale that I am now. So the short answer is there's not a second in line at the moment, but I would have to go talk to people and get feedback from the outfit, because also, it's people in the outfit need to be comfortable with the new whoever takes over, things like that. The transition of power would be kind of a tricky one.
So my suggestion would be make the document for people who want to lead squads, let them dish it out to the squads, and just get more people in TeamSpeak. I think that sums up this meeting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For those of you that didn't know, we were really pushing people to get in TeamSpeak, and even if you're not leading, just hang out in TeamSpeak. Oftentimes I'm in TeamSpeak and I'm talking with people in TeamSpeak while I'm leading platoons, and I'll be what I really like to do is I like to have all my squad leads in TeamSpeak, and I like to give the squad leads commands in TeamSpeak, and that way I don't have to talk in platoon and confuse people.
Also, if you are leading, make sure you get people to start recording stuff, 'cause yeah.
Yep. All right. Anything else?
Let's keep this going. something great with this outfit. So, you know,
Yeah, man.
always, you know, try and think of, you know, a step ahead, try and do something better.
Yeah,
Either if it's playing or if it's something to build the outfit, you know, outside of the game itself.
Yep. And then Hypermatter, I believe, is recording this video, so if you want to post that on the forums so that everybody else can hear, that'd be great. And so just to give you guys some specifics on our outfit, so we've got a total of 641 guys in the outfit. Some people ask, are we the largest outfit? And the answer is no. There are other outfits that have been around since, like, beta that have, like, 10,000 members in it, but the thing is that they have almost nobody online on a regular basis.
Whether or not they're active is a different story entirely.
Yeah. So in the last 7 days, the Freedom Eagles have had 310 people online. That's 48% of our outfit. And in the last 30 days, we have had 574 members of our outfit online. So 89. So basically 90% of our outfit have been on in the last 30 days. I like to get that to be a more like a 90 or above, like a hard 90 or above for the last 30 days, and I like to keep the last 7 days within around 50, but it kind of goes up and down. But in any case, so the outfit is one of the fastest growing and most active outfits on NC. I don't think there's anything that compares with us on NC at the moment. So you should guys all be pretty proud of that. And I gotta step into another channel here, but I guess I'll catch you guys all later.
So,
oh,
before
yeah,
you
what's up?
guys head off, actually, no, I have a harasser squad running right now, or Tyrants is, so if you guys want to join, feel free.
I'm down.
Was that Jim?
User
Yep.
was moved out of
I'll
your
be on in a
channel.
second.
User left your channel.